Good morning. Indian government's plan for Make in India, especially in the field of electronic sector, is finally showing some colors, or you can say finally showing some result. Indian government try to bring the companies which are there in China to India, and for that Indian government has come up with a very good scheme, or you can say a plan, which I am going to say in the video. Now, over 2 dozen of companies pledged 1.5 over 1.5 billion dollars to set up their mobile phone factories in India. So this is a very good news for India. And at the same time, we know very well that before this coronavirus pandemic started, there was a trade war between US and China was going on, and the companies who are in China was facing problem because either they planning to move out because of different kind of tariff war is going on between US and China, and sanction etc. was going on. So there was a tension between China and US before the pandemic started. Now after the pandemic started, entire world indirectly blaming China for spreading this coronavirus. So there are some sentiments that has come in the minds of the manufacturing companies which are there in China to move away from China. So that is one, because of the previously it was a trade war between US and China. Then after that, when the pandemic started, that entire world indirectly blamed China for the spreading of the deadly coronavirus. So companies are trying to move out from China. But when the companies started moving out from China slowly, we have seen maximum companies move to either Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Thailand. So when companies started to move out from China after this, when this pandemic broke out, so in India there was a very less investment, or the very less companies came from China to India, but maximum companies went to this Vietnam, Cambodia, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Thailand. So by seeing this, Indian government came out with a very good scheme, which they launched in the beginning of it launched in the month of April 2020. The scheme is called Production Linked Incentive Scheme. Production Linked Incentive Scheme. This was the scheme which Indian government launched just to attract the companies, especially from who are there in China. At the same time, whoever wants to invest. So this production linked incentive scheme is, in simple terms, we can say, if a company produce maximum more, if a company more production is happening in India, then Indian government will give incentives of 4 to 6% of their incremental sales over the next 5 years. This is the scheme. If more production is happening in India, then Indian government will give incentives up to 4 to 6% of their incremental sales over the next 5 years. So when government announced this scheme, Indian government announced this scheme, 22 electronic manufacturing companies showed interest after when the scheme was announced. Electronic and smartphone manufactured in India is seeing a good result, because 22 electronic companies, so they were on the pipeline, and right now 24 companies was given a go ahead. Samsung Electronics and Apple with their assembling partners wants to do production in India. At the same time, we know that iPhone 11 already started in Chennai. Manufacturing is doing on Chennai. Apple and Samsung's assemble partners has pledged to invest 11,000 crore in India. So you can understand, not only Apple, Samsung and other also companies, and we are also seeing some companies, Taiwan's company are also showing interest in this scheme and wants to start their manufacturing in India. Foxconn, the Taiwan companies Foxconn, Wistron and Pentagon. These are the Taiwan companies who are showing interest to start manufacturing their products in India. This Foxconn and Wistron, these are the company who manufacture Apple's products and also do the assembling for Apple. And this Pentagon, this company's mother organization is Asus. You might be know it, Asus computers and all you have seen. So not only Samsung, Apple, but also the companies from Taiwan all are showing interest in the scheme which is launched by Indian government. Now Indian government wants this scheme was launched basically focused on the manufacturing of electronic sector, but Indian government wants that this production linked incentive schemes should be they will apply in other sector also. Indian government other sectors, like they will have these schemes in chemicals, fertilizer, solar equipment, which is very important. Solar equipment like solar cell and panels, then power equipment, manufacturing of electric vehicles and components, battery and auto parts and components. So Indian government is planning to give this scheme to other sector also, and so that this solar equipment, if India give this scheme to the solar sector, solar equipment all, then what happen, we will have less dependent on solar products, which we get solar products maximum we get from China or Pakistan. So this is a very good thing, and if these things goes well in the next 5 years, then the dream for Atmanirbhar Bharat or Make in India will be achieved to a certain extent. I know there are certain advantage that will come with this scheme. Now there will be, if more and more manufacturing unit is starting in India, then directly or indirectly they will be giving approximately more than 10 lakhs of employment over the next 5 years. And at the same time, investment over the next 5 years, we are expecting $55 billion of investment in the next 5 years. And if the global the smartphone manufacturing company which are moving from China to India, so this chain of moving from China to India, it will, if it goes well, then it will see, India will see 10% of global smartphone shifting to India. That means 10% of global smartphone will be manufactured in India. It's very good. At the same time, manufacturing sector share, our contribution to the manufacturing sector is just 15%. So in next 5 years, if everything goes well, then it can go to manufacturing shares contribution can go to 15% to 25%. Which is very good. If a country wants to develop, its country's economy has to develop, the manufacturing sector should be given importance. At the same time, Apple iPhone 11 has already started manufacturing in Chennai, we all know. Now, due to if the manufacturing is happening in India, then the price of that phone will come down. At the same time, we can also focus on exporting the product, rather our import will come down. Import should come down. That is this should be the prime motive of any government. Import should come down, that should be the prime motive. And if this scheme works out according to the what government and seeing, and what the report is saying is Samsung, Apple and other companies, approximately 2 dozen of companies are showing interest in starting their manufacturing unit in India. At the same time, companies from Taiwan also coming in showing an interest. And now Indian government is planning to give this scheme to not only to the electronic manufacturing sector, but also in other sector, fertilizer, chemicals, solar energy, etc., etc. So if this things goes, then Atmanirbhar, the dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat, will be achieved to certain extent in a period of 5 years. Make in India will have a boost, and our contribution of manufacturing sector will go up. It's a very good news that we got yesterday. But yes, this incentive, production linked incentive was launched in the month of April 2020, but slowly, gradually it's giving its result. If you like my video, kindly subscribe my channel and don't forget to like, comment and share. Thank you very much.